to you by Graffiti, Pittsburgh's subway to live New York, LA style entertainment, 4615 Baum Boulevard, Oakland, 824, and I'm Lori Githens.
Why, thank you. The 1,555th Gala Anniversary Celebration. Jimmy and Steve and many, many people down here enjoying the Marriott coffee and donuts and the chicken that was brought in and other things. And one of the people that we were very proud to know over these past many shows was Hal The Computer, who came in, touched our lives, was on the NBC Nightly News, and then vanished when he got famous. Hal, it's good to see you.
Jimmy and Steve. No. See, it isn't so. You just can't go.
Well, how we got to, and, you know, I know that you're not so broken up about us because we understand there's somebody that you're kind of tight with that we know.
While I was away, I met the one and only Silly Sally. We went on a date, and now I am in love.
You're in la. What was that?
Yeah,
Hal?
that was my Max room impersonation, and I'll stick to the script.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, Hal, I know there's a question you wanted to ask us here, right?
Yes. And now I am so worried about what's going to happen to Silly Sally and the rest of the characters. Boo-hoo.
I can tell you're concerned, Hal, and it's certainly natural at this time. And we were concerned about what was going to happen to all the characters, too. So we went to a person who can see into the future. And they told us that, yes, Ed and Fred Smedley, the Smedley brothers, in the future would be investigated for mail order scam. They would then turn state's evidence, and they're now living under assumed names in Montana as part of a government witness protection program.
Steve?
Yes?
Silly Sally.
Silly Sally.
Say nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Silly dropped out of high school to marry the bass player from Up Yours, a heavy metal band from Altoona. She then moved to LA, had a child, got divorced, took acting lessons, and is now playing a punk rocker on a daytime serial.
Knick-knack.
No.
Knick-knack was able to foretell a wild night of debauchery and drinking and a subsequent cheap motel rendezvous with Sophie Maslow, and decided instead to take his own life.
One of the problems of looking into the future, you know? Murray! Murr?
Yeah, sweetheart.
Yeah. He made a fortune in prairie dogs on a stick. Lost it in one roll of the dice. On, cow...
It was on a cow teat dip.
Cow teat dip?
Yeah. Keep going.
No wonder. Now he's managing and living with a 46-year-old stripper from Camden, New Jersey, who was once arrested for indecent exposure while fully clothed.
Ed Reese, mall police, eventually moved up to mall manager in charge of 3 acres of beautiful climate-controlled shopping year-round, and is the past president of the mall Kiwanis chapter.
Cousin Luke. This is tragic. He was injured in a farming accident while supporting dumb cousin Rupert, who'd taken a construction job. One morning, Rupert was told to look over 3 shovels and take his pick. His mind overheated. He was institutionalized. Luke's unfortunate loss of 3 limbs in the accident caught the attention of Ed Reese, who offered Luke a high-paying security job, so...
Mumford Q. Hereford. For those of you who go way back, he was killed off by 2 disc jockeys in Pittsburgh when they ran out of things to write about him, and he's still dead.
Oh, that was tragic. The old Coots, who we also forgot how to write about. Lucius is presently suffering from Alzheimer's disease, which he had during his glory years on our show. Zeke died in a nursing home fire when he ran back in to get his wife's picture, and that's just the kind of guys they were.
Wilmer Flem. Increase your word power, man. He's currently serving a prison sentence for tax evasion due to a false claim that Nautilus membership was job-related, inasmuch as he was trying to get some definition in his upper body.
Oh, my goodness, stretch that. Premise. Biff Bob, last seen floating off in an icy golden balloon at the point, which was lost at sea then for 47 days, setting a Guinness World Record for most days lost at sea by a part-timer. Then set down in Bangor, Maine, where he's currently the overnight newsman at a 50-watt AM daytime directional serving Cankersore County at 1410 on your dial.
Sprocket and Stubbs, the Miami Mice. Yes, they died. They were eventually exhumed out of the garden by a rover and became part of his food cycle. Presently, there are 2 extra green spots on a North Miami lawn.
Jimmy and Steve. Went to Fort Lauderdale, the Miami area, in October 1986. That's
Not now.
indicted for events which are still not clear during a spring break wet t-shirt contest. Fled to Pittsburgh, which does not have an extradition treaty with Fort Lauderdale, where they were hired back at WDVE by new program director Tom Kay, and teamed with Joe and Herschel in the morning as traffic reporters at 1/20th the salary they enjoyed when they left only 2 short years before.
Yes. Thank you. And now more music.
St. Peter, Nick Danger.